as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here we go, here we go. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 3. 18 Rangers, 18 Rangers.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to throw. McClain. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Solomon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
Still fighting.
He's across midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there in the catch and run, 37 yards. Charles, looked like that had to be a mix up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come back, team. Come back, team. Stay hurt. 60, track 60, 19 right. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Take the 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd.
On 1, ready? 11 MP, take.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow, and comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to drop back out on the field and start this drive. They're going to back in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw on second down, McClain. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket. whistles. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McClain.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Looking to throw. McClain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, McClain.
Open man is Mingo. Complete.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McClain.
He's got Mingo.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, McClain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Up the middle they go. Franklin. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
19 tight.
Off play action. McLean. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. McLean. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Hey, smash. 19 Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McClain. Now he's forced out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Rig alert, rig alert. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, McClain. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Solomon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Solomon, a strong running. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Riggs, Riggs. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. McLean. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McLean. And this one's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, McLean. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down now, it's Franklin. 116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just had on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and score. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,